Hey everybody, welcome. Hey Mason. Hey Southern. Hey Sir Lansom. Hey guys, how you doing? Pretty well, pretty well. Haven't done a whole lot today, but just getting started. Now, today is going to be a little bit different than I normally do, and I'm doing this because I've had people ask me to do it. Originally, I was going to do a budget kit example run. Instead, I have moved all of my gear to my other stash tabs, and I'm going to be utilizing my primary stash empty, with the intent to show you guys how you're supposed to build your bankroll and how to properly decide what you're going to buy to try to complete runs with minimal investment. The plan here is not to just splurge all of our money on the most expensive gear we can buy and just snowball from there. The goal here is to show you how to build cheap kits that are going to work in the dungeon and then slowly build those kits up while having other options. So what we'll probably end up doing is I'll keep some extra kits at the bottom of our stash and we'll slowly build up our gold pile at the top and we'll kind of go from there. Do I have empty gold bags that will autofill? I do have empty gold bags here. Oh, we can deal with that later. It's fine. I can always just bring over some empty bags if I need to. But you're right. I guess I might have to do something about that. Okay. That said, let's go ahead and complete our first run since nothing's going to happen. First run, always. Always, always. I don't recommend rushing for PvP. It's not really worth it. And you just want to have a good first run. You can go for PvP, but starter kit fighter is very weak. We don't have a secondary weapon. I am using Adrenaline Rush. And not only that, but remember, I mean, we don't have dual wield. We need to find a lantern. I think that guy activated Second Wind, which is already off to a great start here in the normal Goblin Caves. But yeah, so first things first, I'm hoping to find a lantern or any secondary weapon that is small movement penalty, not a hatchet. Second, if we can find a better either falchion or decent arming sword, that would also be ideal. Keep in mind also, these are my warm-up games. I have not played yet today, so bear with me a little bit because, you know, warm-up games are always the roughest. So, bear with me. Oh, I say that and then I get tagged. That's sick. Where did you aggro from? Oh, the bridge. Okay. Well, that's a really good start. Well, hey, now I can show you guys what you need to do if you get into a game and you're, what, a third HP? Or two-thirds, you know what I mean, a third left. Yeah, I thought I could hit this twice, but god, the shields just, they're kind of slow after you hit. That's why I don't really like shields. I think dual wield is just significantly better. Like you saw, like I tried to block that, I pulled up my shield, and it just didn't quite work. I guess small mistake on my part, but that is very sad. Because we're going to be at, what, 30 HP minus? So any hits we take at this point, like fights are going to be really hard for us to take. There's actually merit to say that we should have taken Second Wind because of the fact that we don't have healing. And not having healing is really rough. Dude, oh my god. You know what? Maybe we should restart this. I'm gonna restart this lobby. Restart. Restart. Game didn't happen. Restart. You guys didn't see it. It never happened. Never played that game. Doesn't even exist. Game starts now. First round now. You don't even worry about it. That guy, he aggroed from the bottom of those stairs. Oops, I forgot about him. Didn't happen. There's nothing to clip. It never happened. Nothing to clip. What are you gonna clip? Come on, guys. Never even happened. Y'all are nuts. You know, I should probably take the shield off. Yeah, you know what? Let's just get the movement speed. Screw the shield. I don't even use shields anyway. Yeah, that was probably the mistake. Keeping the shield on, minus 12 movement speed for free. That's a big old noob mistake there. What are we even doing with a shield? Hey, oh, by the way, hey everybody, welcome. No, I know what you guys are thinking. I'm not using the hatchet as a secondary. I'm not doing it. All those fighters we saw yesterday? True, we don't even need the pants. True. How can we be a true lizard if we're being slowed down by a shield and pants? Disgusting. What game do you think we're playing? A game where any pants besides loose trousers are worth wearing? Well, that's not this game. That's for damn sure. Come on. Oh no, we gotta be quick. Die. Come on. Oh my god. Dual wield makes this so much better. Oh my god, it's you know, I actually understand. I do. Oh my god, Lantern. Let's go, Lantern. Yes. No, I understand why people struggle so much using starter kits. Starter classes are garbage. They're so bad. Look at this. Hold up, look at this. 42? 50. That's a huge increase. You're talking 8 damage. That's crazy. For nothing but having a lantern? Just a lantern? Starter kits are, I don't even have anything to say besides it's completely, it's like a different game. And then, you know, our army sword sucks too. You know, the moment we get like a white or a green. Oh, was there a red pot we missed? Oh, true. Good go. No. I don't want to take damage. Not really. That's bad timing. It's okay. Yeah, let's just keep going. Oh, man. Tough luck. The starter kit troubles. No crossbow. No crossbow, man. Tough luck. Nah, that's why you need a crossbow. These are the starter kit troubles, guys. Yeah, that was not a Timmy. No. So, you need, if you're gonna play fighter, you need a crossbow. You need a crossbow. Like, I'm telling you, I shouldn't even chase that guy. I guess that's a misplay on me. Starter kit's trash, guys. That's why I recommend not going for PvP, but it was a ranger that was right there. Yeah, that was just a tough spot there. Honestly, I thought we could kill him with our, damage, but I was wrong. Yeah, you cannot play fighter without a crossbow. You're actually trolling if you don't have a starter kit secondary. No, I'm not kidding. If you don't have a starter kit, or if you don't have a crossbow as a secondary after like your first game, you are nuts. The hatchet does not win that. The hatchet gives you minus 25 move speed. You think you're gonna catch a fast moving ranger with a hatchet secondary? No. You don't catch ranger like that. You don't win fights using a hatchet secondary. That's how you lose fights. We also didn't have boots either, I don't think. So we didn't have the move speed buff there either, which made our life a lot harder. It really is amazing how ridiculously strong it is having a crossbow. It really is. It basically is playing a completely different game. Crossbow and having anything outside of the junk weapon, it's just completely different. Also, mobs are still ridiculously stupid. It's gonna take so long to kill this guy, because we hit him once with our 20 damage weapon, and he runs. Well, hey, now you guys can see the starter kit troubles. Yeah, no, yeah, whenever people tell me that they go into matches with base gear to do eco runs with literally no gear, I try to tell people that they're wasting their time, because you are. If you're not going into games with at least just some kind of gear, you are just asking yourselves to die to pretty much anybody. Even Slayer Fighter needs more. You need a crossbow, and you need at least probably a white or green weapon. And at that point, that's when you can start to snowball. Yeah, but Cleric's not good for the long run because of how bad the class is, so I would not recommend playing Cleric, because you can't trade gear over to classes. If you could trade gear over to classes, you could play Cleric and then trade it over, but then you'd have to play Cleric, and that's the problem. And you don't want to play Cleric right now if you want to, like, if you want to play a good class, you don't want to play Cleric. That was such a painful death to that ranger. You don't. Yeah, no, you don't. You absolutely do not need crazy gear to beat geared players. You just need decent gear that isn't, you know, a gray arming sword and no crossbow. If we had a crossbow against that ranger, at that point, that's probably just better, right? Yeah, I'm gonna say that's probably better. As much as I don't really like the Viking sword. People were fighting in here. My god. You know, I don't know how people play fighter without a crossbow. I don't know how you do it. This class doesn't work without a crossbow. Could you imagine how much weaker fighter would be if they took away the ranged options? I just genuinely could not imagine playing this class with only a melee weapon. It doesn't work. You can't do any, like, you can't fight people. Ranged and ranger is not made to use only. Yeah, it's not made with only melee weapons in mind. Well, we don't have a choice here. We have to go through here. I wasn't even going for you, wizard. There we go. Finally, we got some kills. Jesus. Just took 3 games. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Not perfect, but good start. Oh my god. I hate... It's like there's some kind of glitch where it doesn't let you drop stuff from inventory. Okay. Let me think for a second. Do we have bandages? We don't. We do have a surgical kit, though, which is good. Okay, we need to get out of this game. This is, this is definitely... If you want to do well in your games, you need to get loot if your starter kit, and you need to run out of your fights. You know, you need to leave with loot when you can. So, in this instance, we have killed 2 players. We have some amount of loot. I am going to loot my way out and hope that we don't have to fight these last 2 players. That's my goal. Also, trading out the Viking sword was huge for us. If we don't win those fights without a Viking sword there. I don't think. I'm pretty sure we lose those fights. Oh my god. Please, just fight me. Alright, let's open this and try to fill up our inventory as much as possible. Yeah, any money we can get, because this is kind of a freebie, is going to help us in building our future kits. Oh, that's actually huge. That's a decent falchion too. That's why, man, that's it. That's why you got to keep looting, man. You can't just leave at the first sign of a portal. You got to at least try to extract as much as you can when you have freebies like this. You got to get some kind of value out of it. That's a huge find. It makes our first 2 deaths not seem as bad. Okay, I'm just trying to think of if there's any other gear I can get here. Any other value. I'll grab this chest. Alright, good enough. Good first run. Very, very good. Okay, so a few things that we have on our list of to do, okay? So at this point, we have had a successful extraction. We need to prioritize and get a kit. We need to get a cheap kit together while also making sure that we don't break our bank. Those are the big 2 things, okay? So luckily, we got a really good falchion, which is really, really good. Second, we got a lantern, which is great. We're going to keep this surgical kit #1 priority. Absolutely vital. You need to bring healing into your dungeons. If you're not bringing enough healing, how can you expect to win fights and be able to sustain yourself in between engagements? You can't do it. So, you need to use your money. I need to make sure I don't overspend here because of the stash money. But yeah, you need to make sure you buy enough healing. Also, we have 74 gold total. Hold up. So we'll wear this. Wear this. You know what? And we'll just wear our stuff too. Even if it's small buffs, that's actually a decent trinket. A decent trinket. That's what I meant to say. Okay. Let me think. I might sell these Viking swords as well, but I could keep them as secondaries. I am going to buy 2 pints of ale as well. And a crossbow, because fighter doesn't work without a crossbow. It's true. It's true. I'm not making that up. It's true. You need one. Make sure you buy the stack of 5 bolts instead of 15, because it's not worth it. Alright, so we got our 15 bolts, got a crossbow, we have our falchion with our Lantern secondary, making our Slayer officially work. We are using Adrenaline Rush and Sprint. At this point, we're down to 7 gold. So, there's nothing else we can do. We might as well just go into a game and just try to get another extraction. Now, this is the turning point. After your very first game, where you've developed a kit, and you're starting to get, like, a little bit of stuff here and there, if we can get one more extraction, that's when we can start to kind of snowball into additional kits and making our main gear better. Okay? So, run number 2. Hopefully this goes well, because this is the point where if we die, we get set back, and that would really suck. I think this is probably one of the most important things to realize if you're someone who's new and you're struggling with building a kit. You need to understand that the starter kit is only there to get you started. It's not there for you to run dungeons consistently because it's really bad. It's not going to do anything for you if you try to keep running dungeons as starter. So it's the moment that you don't have to worry about it anymore. Yeah, you need to be bringing at least a green weapon and some semblance of a kit if you can. That is the most important part. This Falchion grab was really lucky. You're right. Very lucky. But sometimes you get lucky. That's something to note too. You know, so you don't... That is... Oh my... What? We got 2 strike things already? What? Okay. That's pretty good. Look at our trinkets. We just started. Okay. That works. Those are nuts. They even has good sub rolls. Like, it's actually just really good. It's nuts. I don't even know how we got that. That's nuts. Oh, also, guys, ale is really important. I cannot stress enough how useful it is to have a free 11 strength that you can use before you start a fight. I can't... There's nothing that I can say to describe how important it is that you use ale. Please, if you can get past the 12 gold fee per ale, which I'm telling you, just look at it as an investment. 100%, man. Please, use it. Ale is king. Yup. Just like speed is king, ale is also king. It's not even about the damage, it's also the HP. 11 strength is going to give you like 20 free health. That's a big deal. 20 HP? That can easily be the difference between winning and losing a fight. Also, yeah, turn your graphic setting for a visual effects down to low instead of epic, and you're going to be able to see way better too. Something to keep in mind. Alright, we looted this... Wait, we should... You know what? Let's go up. Up, yeah. I always recommend probably just going up to top floors, no matter what goblin map it is. I think just being on the top floor in general is nice. Yeah, ale just makes you... It makes it better or easier to stat check people. Because if you have more health and more damage because of ale, you are just going to be stronger. And it's something to keep in mind. And, you know, any advantage you can get in a 1v1 is very, very important. Oh, the Lantern, it's not about the stats. Lantern activates Slayer, which gives us additional weapon damage, meaning that it doesn't matter that the Lantern is gray. It's good either way. Plus, it gives you light, which is kind of a side benefit because that allows you to chase rangers a little bit easier if they have traps hidden down on the ground. So that is also something to keep in mind. Oh yeah, and no movement speed. Yup. Yup. Jason got that 100%. And no movement speed is the big thing here. Yep. 15% attack speed, plus 5 damage, no movement speed, and you get an infinite light source. There's no downside except for you can't hide. You can't rat with a lantern, but who cares? I don't rat, you know, so it doesn't matter if I can't do it. When have you ever seen me rat in my games? It's pretty rare. I do it very seldomly, and it's usually just when we need to get some starter loot in the very beginning of the game. Also, like right now, we have no bankroll. Like, we don't have anything in our stash, right? So we don't want to take risks for PvP, at least for the first couple games. We'll take fights that I think we can win, but I'm not going to rush fights that are like, well, do we take this fight and maybe get some good gains, or do we take the portal and get, like, safe loot out of the game so we don't end up with nothing in our stash again? Because the worst thing that you can do is to die and end up with nothing in your stash. That is just... It's literally the worst thing you can do if you're a starter kit. Don't do it, man. Speaking of players... Wait, is this guy just gonna sit down? I mean, I should just kill this guy, right? Sorry, buddy. That is not the right play. Don't trust me. What are you doing? Why would you sit down right in front of me? What are you doing? Okay, guys, I'm not that trustworthy. I'm not that much of a good guy. You can't just sit down in front of me like that. Guys, I'm not that nice. I'm not that generous. I mean, I'm only human. I mean, come on, dude. I can't. You gotta give me some. Come on, man. I can't just not fight you. That was not PvP. That was a massacre. That was literally just a massacre, man. We should check to see if the gate's open. Guys, don't sit in front of a player. Wait, who killed you? Let me kill, please. Okay, there's a... Okay, so it was a falchion fighter. Yeah, okay. That was wild. I don't know what... Okay, I want to try to leave as soon as possible now. Dude, you're not sneaky. I see you. Alright. You're not sneaky. Dude, if you come near me... That's the fighter. So this is the fight that I am gonna say I'm not gonna take unless we have to. Because that guy's geared. Yeah, that guy actually has okay gear. Because he has some other kills too. So at this point, I am going to choose not to fight this guy. I am going to choose not to, even though I normally would. Because I love PvP. But we have no gold in our stash. And this guy has a very real chance of killing us. So, am I going to risk our stash right now? No. Absolutely not. We need to just get out of this game and keep our... We just need to get out of this game. So, yep. Now that said, we can't let our guard down because, you know, he might decide that he wants to fight. Yeah, I heard that Adrenaline Spike was bugged, adapting. The problem is all the other perks aren't even that good. So, I don't really... There isn't really anything else that I want to take. But, yeah, it is really set. Is it confirmed, by the way? Like, is it definitely bugged? Because I've heard about that. Okay, I need to be very careful of the fighter. I don't want to fight him. I want that portal, but not enough to kill him. I don't want it enough that I'm willing to fight that guy. I'm gonna go for the static exit. Alright, GG's. Yeah. Again, as I said, if you have a very low inventory... Yeah, this guy 100% could have killed us. Well, absolutely he could have killed us. Yeah, if you're a very low inventory and you got nothing like this, please, yeah, you don't have to rush every PvP fight, alright? You can play safer every once in a while. Once we get more of a bankroll, PvP will just kind of come naturally and we'll be able to put that on. Yeah, you're right. If adrenaline is bugged, we should take it off. You are right. Let's put on, yeah, we'll put on projectile resistance. It is kind of sad. Jake, why would you sit in front of me like that? Jake, were you the fighter that sat down? You need to... Don't be that trusting, sir. Why are you so trusting? Please. Okay. Alright, I'm just thinking. We need healing. Hold up. Let me just evaluate what we have for a second before we keep going. Okay, we have healing, ale, Francisca's, crossbow, surgical kits. We have our weapons, which is fine. We're sitting at about 120 gold. Okay, I'm gonna try to sell these weapons really quick. I think Barbarian should be... Hi, Sepser. Welcome, welcome. Okay. If these don't sell, then we're just gonna vendor them. I don't want to use a halberd. Slayer is just more fun. Alright. Well. That is enough trying to trade. We'll just take the, we'll take the crumbs. That's perfectly fine. Okay. So at this point, we're sitting at 140 gold. We are probably to the point... I could go to the store, or the trade chat, and I could try to start to buy some additional kits. But I think I don't have to do that yet. I think we can just build a little bit more bankroll first, and then start to consider selling stuff. I think this is fine. Okay, so we've played 4 raids. The first 2 raids, we died. The first raid, I got hit by PvE, and I quit the game because I didn't have any healing. The second game, I died to a ranger because I didn't have a crossbow. The third game, I killed a wizard and a ranger. Got out of the game with a pretty decent amount of stuff. And then, fourth game was this one, or the one I just played. And we got some okay loots and got out of there. But it doesn't matter if a build is overused. What does it matter? Who is the ruler of saying what build I can and can't use? Also, I've been using Slayer even before it was overused. Look at my videos. I've literally been using Slayer for the longest time when no one used it and people thought it wasn't like that good. So, well, bye. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you're welcome to your opinion. I'm just telling you. I like Slayer. I think Slayer is a more fun build. Halberd is not fun because it's too slow. Because if you're gonna run, yeah, high movement speed in solos is significantly more entertaining to play than it is using a very bulky two-hander weapon. Also, I'm pretty sure I think I was the first person to start using plate armor with no Slayer. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I was. I mean, I'm sure some other people used it, but I was the first one to make videos on it, I think. I might be wrong. I might be wrong, but I think I was. I don't want to like upsell myself if I'm lying here. But I personally never saw anyone do it, and I was just kind of looking at Fighter and I was thinking, huh, why does no one do this? And I feel like it worked pretty well. So I'm all for using builds that are like new and different, but the point of this video is how do you build a bankroll? And how do you build a bankroll? Well, it's by using good builds. Yeah, that's it. Building a bankroll starts at your build. I'm not gonna be able to build a good bankroll. Oh, Jesus. If we're using a class or a build that isn't good. And you know what's good in solos? Speed. Speed. Yes, speed, exactly. And the halberd just doesn't have that speed, you know? So like, of course you're welcome. You're welcome to, you know, prefer the halberd. Of course. But if you want to build bankroll, you play meta count. You play meta builds and play meta things, you know? I do think halberd is good for plate fighter, but remember, we're playing like we're starter kit. We have no stash. So spending money on a good halberd and a full plate kit is not really up for an option right now, you know? So right now the main focus is building our bankroll with a cheap kit and then buying more. Because the halberd's actually okay because of the no weak spot. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you there. Just to be clear, I think Slayer Fighter is better. Oh Jesus, where did you aggro from there? God, I noticed. I almost got hit for free there. That would have been just kind of sad if we did, but hey, you know what? Got 3 candy corn out of it. I'll take it. I'll take it. If I'm gonna run the halberd, I would want to use plate armor, and I don't want to use plate armor because I think it's too slow. Even if I think it's good, I think it's too slow and it's not fun to use. Slayer Fighter is just really strong, man. Also, we really should keep an eye on the kill feed too. Someone just died to a recurve bow, meaning that, of course, there is a ranger in this lobby, so we should be careful of hunting traps that are on the ground if we see a ranger player. I do also want to try to make my way to the bookshelf area, because that is by far the best place to get loot in the game. Oh, I can't even see him. So this is a situation where I can't really push this guy because he's in pitch black and he could have traps down, and if we hit a trap, we're dead. That's what rangers are good at right now. Well, the range, of course, is fine right now, but hunting traps, man. Gotta be very careful of hunting traps. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Well, yeah, those vases were real MVPs. Blocking those arrows for me. Does that mean I was teaming with the pots? I think so. Yeah. If you're a fighter in that situation and you see that ranger and you go, oh, a ranger sitting in pitch black dark. I wonder if I should W key him. No. No, you don't W key him. If you W key him, well, you probably lose because you're gonna hit his trap and you're gonna die. You know, so you gotta pick your fights and choose when you fight people too. Both of those are very important things to learn and do. Speaking of hunting traps, Where did he go? I don't know where he went, but he did have traps down. I was right. I was right. I offered that cleric a chance for peace and he attacked me. Bro, I literally teabagged him and he attacked me. It's his fault. That cleric did it to himself. I mean, why? Why did he attack me? Oh. Hello. Yes, please. Sure, man. Well, that's pretty good value. Wait, I should probably keep the crossbow. Yeah, we should keep that. Also, I probably should have kept the mimic tooth. Yeah, it's literally his fault. Yeah, it's his fault. I mean, he shouldn't have attacked me like that. I don't know why. I don't know why he did, but he probably regrets it. I teabagged him. I just wanted the ranger. I didn't want him. I don't know. We need to start bringing gold pouches too, fellas. Gold pouches are going to start becoming, you know, necessary. What does a Mimic 2 sell for? I don't even know if it's worth keeping. I'm gonna say this is enough stuff here. Let's keep the rest of this. Yeah, this is fine. Let's go. No, the Franciscas are like... No, those are good. Franciscas are good. Also, no, the silver coins are fine too, man. Trust me, the silver coins are like... It's 10 gold for a stack. I think it's fine. Trust me. Trust me, this is fine. We got a lot of profit out of that. This is our snowball game. Right here. This is the point where I'm not as worried about dying anymore. Because now we're going to start being able to buy. That's kind of not worth keeping. But now we're going to be able to start buying. Like, yeah, we're going to be able to have extra kits. And that's the most important thing for what we're trying to do. Okay. If I don't move these bags, it's going to cause my gold to move into other bags. So I have to move these up top. In a normal basis, I would just leave the gold coins in empty stash tabs. But if we don't move it, it's gonna move into the bottom of our stash, and that's a problem. So we have to do this just to make sure we don't move gold by accident. Okay. At this point, we're sitting at, what, 300 gold, plus we have some candy as well, and some other stuff, although I'm probably going to end up selling most of this. This is a good point that I can go to the store. Now we want to buy a better weapon, okay? Right. So now, at this point, go to the tab, and, well, we're looking for a falchion. That's what we want. So we're going to sit here and wait for a second. And this is going to be kind of our secondary kit as well, because any falchions that we purchase now will just be used... Okay, you're nuts. Actually, that's pretty good. 40 damage falchion. That's not bad. Yeah, that's good. Buy this one too. Is the gold being taken from here? Yeah, it got taken from this bag, right? Okay, hold up. Okay, so I'm going to take away 50 gold, and I'm going to put it down here, because I'm pretty sure the trade fee got stolen from this bottom stash. So I'm going to move 50 gold, just because I'm pretty sure it's being taken. I don't know why it's taking from the bottom stash instead of the top stash, but that's kind of a problem. It's making this a little bit harder when it's grabbing from that, but it's fine. Okay. So now we have a few extra falchions, meaning if we die, it's not the end of the world. It's fine. I started stream with 1075. Good call. Good call. Okay. So 1075. Well, yeah, we did move a little bit of extra gold. It's fine. So what? We did, 30 gold for trading that we took away. But we also got technically free bags. I guess we could just sell these, I guess, if we really wanted to. I think 5, 10, 15, 20, 50, 60. How about this? Instead of trying to do these gymnastics, I'll just move it down here. Okay. Now we're even. I have paid for the free bags, and I have paid for the trading fee. So now we're left with about 80 gold here. And we will bring our bag here. I think the math all adds up right. I think that's good. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we should be about even now. Okay, so at this point, what do we need? We need more ale. That is important. Probably 2 stacks of ale, I think, is fine. We have Francisca's gold pouch. Okay, so at this point, I think it's close enough. It's very, very close. At this point, we're a little bit low on funds, so I'm not quite to the point of making additional kits. But just having a falchion and an extra lantern, this is a kit. Falchion, lantern, crossbow, that is a Slayer kit. You don't need much more than that. I'm telling you, you really don't. So at this point, yeah, we just need to build bankroll. Also, I will probably sell our candy corn and maybe the protection potions, because I think those are more of a later game thing, and we're early game. So any gold that we can get is going to be more valuable than using it for that kind of stuff, I think, personally. Oh, you have a cape, but your gear's not that good. That's kind of funny looking. Also, guys, I hope you're enjoying the stream. If you don't mind liking the video to help promote it, I'd appreciate it. Also, if you have any questions for me, I will try to answer them as best as I can. Alright, this is the point where I'm feeling a lot more confident in our build. We're not invincible, because, I mean, again, we're in, like, mostly greens and grays. But we are significantly... Can't even describe to you how much stronger we are than when we were basic starter kit. I think the starter games was a really good representation as well to show you how bad the starter kits are. So every time people look at me, or, you know, not, you know what I mean, every time someone tells me that they use starter kits for budget runs, and that's how they think it should be played, just think about how this series is going. Think about how I died twice. Well, the first game was just my fault, but I died the second time in a fight that I would have won if I had better gear. And since then, it's just I don't know, man. I don't know how to really explain it besides it's really important to just have decent gear when you're going in games. Don't just do starter kits, you know, no gear runs. Your the money you will make by investing in your gear is yeah, that's annoying. Is significantly better. Oh my god, this spider. I should just use a crossbow. I don't think you can dodge this. I tried to. I thought I could kill it quick enough, but That's annoying. Oh well, it's fine. Stupid spider. Can you dodge the poison? Is it possible? Can anyone tell me if you're close to the spider, if there's any way? Because the only way I know to fight them is using a crossbow and keeping range. But it takes longer. Anyone have any clue on this? Because I am definitely up for suggestions here. Because I've tried to dodge it and I honestly don't know how. It feels like no matter what I... Jump and strafe, does that work? Is it just distance? If you're close, you don't think so from afar? Okay. Impossible when close. That's kind of what I was thinking. Okay. I'll try to dodge it next time properly. Look, I don't care if you guys queue in with me, but just know, like, I mean, I hope you don't team on me. And, also, just give me a fair fight. That's all I care about, man. I never really have, you know, I don't really care too much about that kind of stuff. Those are probably not worth grabbing. Nah, dude, gold key? That'd be so sick. Imagine getting a gold key this quick. It'd be gross. No way we get that lucky. No shot. Yeah, the key's chilling. Everyone knew. We all knew that's what was gonna happen to the key I found. We all knew. Come on, let's be real. I don't use my gold. It's just gonna chill. I think I just heard plates. I am almost positive I heard plates. We should be careful of that. Yeah, the champion drops gold keys. It's a 1% chance in normals and a 3% in high roller. It is worth going for. Yeah, it's the damage. You know, you sacrifice PDR for damage, and it just feels really good for budget runs, man. Oh, I wouldn't mind fighting that cleric. Absolutely would not mind. I should double... My crossbow's reloaded, right? Trip myself up sometimes. I want to kill this so we don't take a free hit. Because this is probably like the most annoying mob in the game. God. I hate that skeleton. Every part of me hates this skeleton. Oh. It's so good. Let's go! GG's, fellas. And that's lobby. GG. Ooh, that was close. That was close. I was getting a little nervous. I was getting a little scared. I'm gonna be honest. But it's alright, everything worked out. I don't know what that barb was doing, but that's why you use Francisca axes, by the way. Oh man, dude, lobby's clear? Okay, time to loot, I guess. Might as well loot as much as we can before we get out of here. The cracked 1x1s are 2 gold. I never really realized how bad they were. I didn't really notice the differences in price. Yeah, I don't know what that barb was doing, but free loots. Let's do it, man. Ale's 12 gold apiece. We need to keep that. Wait, did I forget to loot somebody? Wait, did I really? Who did I forget to loot? Oh, you're right. No, you're right. I did forget to loot him. Yep, good call. Good call. You're right. I wasn't even thinking about him. Good call. Huge! Oh my god, you guys are lifesavers. Oh my god, that was like 100 gold we just got from him. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Good call. Don't worry, we're gonna get out of here real soon. Just looking for anything else we can get before we get out of here. Oh my god, that was worth. Alright, that's good enough. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I would have forgot. Things happen so quick, I was getting frazzled. That was a run. Dude, that was a really good run. You guys, I don't know how much gold we got from that, but it was a lot. That was a sick amount of loot. Okay, sure. Okay, man. That's pretty good. No, that wasn't even HR. Oh my god, I vendored the candy corn. No, I didn't mean to vendor the candy corns. No, it was a mistake. Rip candy corn. We just lost like 50 gold for nothing by vendoring those. No, I'm not. You're not supposed to vendor candy corn. Don't do that. It wasn't. It didn't click when I was clicking. Yeah. Oops. Misplay. Can't see it. The misplay. Oops. Oops. Yeah. That was a misplay. Oh, man. Wasted money. Wasted money. Okay. Cloak. I don't wear these in caves. Because they don't really... It doesn't really feel worth. Okay. So at this point, what do we have? We have 250 gold. Here, let me, anything we can get rid of. Sell that. Sell that. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of these two. Yeah, no. You are not supposed to vendor corn. I just made a mistake. We all make mistakes sometimes. It is a decent cloak. Alright, so we have about 300 gold right now. So at this point, the question becomes, well, what do we want to do? Yeah, we still need more gold. I wouldn't recommend going to high roller until you have more of a gold bank, because if like one high roller run and we're gonna lose 75 gold and we're gonna lose our kit, meaning we'll be down to like 200 gold if we die, which is a pretty low amount. So I would recommend running high roller until you get at least enough bank where it doesn't matter if you die. That's kind of the point. I think it's questionable if high roller is even worth it. It's probably better for PvP because you're gonna fight better players. For loot wise, it's really not worth it because you get, as you just saw, you get really good value in normal cave. I just made like 200. I made like more than 300 gold because I also got multiple surgical kits that we could sell as well. No. Okay. When I say the cape's not worth wearing, I'm saying it because people it brings attention to you if you have a cape. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the upgrade is not worth the attention that you get for having a cape. That's what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, if you go to high roller, bring a cape. Who cares? Like, the moment you start going to high roller games when you have more of a bankroll, yeah, you absolutely should be bringing your cape if you have it, because just do it. But, yeah, no, trust. In my opinion, yeah, the cape just isn't worth using when you're trying to build a bankroll because you don't have any gold and you're still playing in normals. Hopefully that makes sense. Well, that's true too. Or people will see you and they won't fight you because they're scared. That is also true. I would just, it's not worth the buff. Just don't do it. It's kind of sad, but it's the truth. Also, did we bring 2 gold pouches? That's a first. I don't know if I've ever brought 2 before, but sure, man. Maybe we'll find a lot of gold. If we're quick, I can loot the chest above us, too. I should do that. It's worth it. We have an extra lockpick, so it could be a gold chest as well. This is kind of an annoying spawn, but it's not that bad if you have lockpicks because you have 2 really easily accessible chests right where you start. Yes, your lockpick will disappear if you fail. 100% it will, unfortunately. So keep that in mind. Just try not to fail. That was a quick one. It's alright. Yeah, sometimes they're not worth it. Those were pretty bad, unfortunately. Those were not great at all. But it's alright. That's true too. If you're running a build that has really good stats and you don't have a cape, you can catch people off guard and they might just... That's a 6 Shadow Mask, by the way. Having an extra strength on it, that becomes relatively worthwhile. Worth a pretty decent amount of money, I believe. Invisibility potions are also surprisingly strong for Slayer Fighter, also. If you can catch somebody off guard with a invisibility potion, like a ranger or something, they will just die. Is it that valuable? Jeez. I didn't realize how valuable that was. That's good find then. It's really good. Let's take care of the death beetle first. It can get a little hard to kill that guy and the death beetle at the same time. Unless you just cheese him with the crossbow. You know what? Speaking of, that sounds a lot easier. Because these guys are annoying to fight. If he can use a bow, then so can I. That's what I'm thinking. You can only get plus all on neck and shadow mask, so plus... I didn't, I wanted to use my adrenaline rush, but we were so close into him, I didn't think that was safe. That did not... I didn't expect him to shut the door, and me to kind of glitch inside of it. That was fun. Okay, well, luckily the adrenaline rush not being used did not kill it. Okay, we're good. That was not a good time for him to push into us like that, but it's fine, we didn't die. The seizure strats. We can't get hit by- Dude, if we get hit by that, we die. You can't get hit by a crossbow when we're already low health. We'll be down to 50%. Yeah, that absolutely was the way that we had to play that. Oh. Come on, reload. Go ahead. Yeah, yeah. Now I'm the one with the crossbow. Oh, shit. GG, sir. I respect the longsword Chad plays. I do. But it's not as good as the falchion. Oh, was that you, EMBC? GG's. That was good. That was a good fight. That was close. EM, when you entered the room and I was going crazy when you had the crossbow out, I was missing like 20% of my health. So I was very scared of getting tagged by that crossbow. If you hit me, I might have died there. So that was very close. GG's, for sure. Oh, you know what? We can take the extra crossbow. We could always store it. EM, if I were in your spot, I probably would have died too, because my parry against Falchion is trash. I'm just not good with it. The only longsword buff would be the plus weapon damage that everybody got. Did I loot everybody? Wait. Oh my god, did I forget to loot again? Oh my god. You're right. Yeah, you're right, because I was trying to heal. You're right. Oh. Well, we didn't miss much. But good call. Twice. Twice today, huh? Oops. I got distracted. It's not my fault. It's a little bit crazy how much harder it is to hit somebody with a crossbow when they're playing like I was doing, and your screen's moving all crazy. It's exactly what you should be doing, but it feels really weird to do when you're learning it. Like it looks like I'm just moving like crazy, and I am, but I'm actually moving in like a pattern to make it really hard to hit my head. That's kind of the point. Something to keep in mind, in case you're curious. There is a method to the madness that it looks like I'm doing, but I'm trying to avoid a crossbow shot. It's not completely ridiculous. On their screen, on their screen, it looks like you're crazy. I don't know, man. It's stupid. We do have to get ready for the circle to move in. We might have enough gold to start doing high roller runs too. We might. It depends on what we have. The only fear I have is that high roller's still dead, but it could be worth doing. Because we could make some okay profit from it. Also, we could find some decent weapons as well. Cool. That worked out pretty well. Yes, it did. I don't know if we're supposed to sell the golden tooth. Okay. At this point, let's get a tally of how much we have right now. So we could probably sell this spell book and the shadow mask. Let's sell this stuff real quick. Oh my god. The trade chat, look at this. It's so dead. There are less people in everything but rogue than almost the entirety of fighter. This is tragic. Maybe we'll sell the shadow mask. Dude, trade is so dead. I mean, even the rogue chat is moving at a snail's pace. This is not great. Well, don't forget, the bug with Barbarian is also still in the game, and I think that is also hurting the game right now. It's a mixture of a lot of things. Lack of content. I personally think trading chat is getting... I think people are kind of getting fatigued by how bad the trade is in this game, because most people don't like it. Alright, well... I can check the dungeon numbers after this. Guys, I might not even sell this right now. This is, I mean, I can't even sell... Yeah, I can't even sell, like, a good item. It's not even worth the time. That's okay. We can try a high roller game. Alright, let me make sure I have enough healing and stuff before we go into high roller, though. I'm a little afraid it's gonna be dead, but if it is, well, I'll at least I'll give it a try. All right, Manny, I'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by, though. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, gold bag, of course. Of course. I would never forget a gold bag. Come on. You know me. Would never. Alright, I think we're good. Right? Ale. Healing. Francisco's. Sure, why not? Alright, let's give high roller a try. Oh, the cloak. Yep. Let's wear the cloak. Yep. Let's do it. I don't play trios because, quite honestly, I'm not a big fan of relying on a team to play the game. I like just running in and playing solo. I don't think I have any extra lockpicks, Gomex. I'm pretty sure I used them all already. Yeah, I'm more of a solo player. I just don't find team play that fun. Especially the current metas that we've had in teams. God. Yeah, I would love a new solo mode. If they could make the map rotate, and yeah, if the map would rotate and I could play Crypts and Ruins solo, I would do it 100%. Solo has by far the biggest part of the player base. If solo didn't exist, this game would have never gotten as popular as it did. I stand by that opinion, 100%. Especially with how unbalanced team play has been. Keep in mind, when the game was on Steam and it came out with solo play and had those really big numbers, well, there were a lot of solo players too. I mean, my understanding, I think, wasn't P4 the biggest player count that we had? My understanding is it was, but correct me if I'm wrong. I think P4 was when the numbers, like, really peaked. And coincidentally, I think that's also when solo got added, so, you know, I guess it's up for you to decide if that is, coincidental or not. Tips for running solo? Tips for running solo. I mean, that's like a whole thing on its own. But choosing a good, like, set, or choosing like a good class and a good build is really important for solo play. If you look at the stats that they released, I'm pretty sure that solo was more popular than I think you're giving credit for, right? Didn't they release stats on that? I feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I remember I'd have to go to Discord and check myself because it's been a while since I looked at them. $33.66, maybe. Well, 33% that is popular though. 33% of the player base? That's a huge number. That's massive. Oh god, I hate these guys. Just takes forever to kill them because you have to hit them when they swing or you'll take a hit for free. And even with a falchion, they're very tanky. 4 hits for these. If they hit you once, you go down like half HP. It's brutal. Yeah, we'll grab that. It's fine. Alright, hold up. Try to loot this stuff while we're here. That. You know what else is wrong, or the problem with High Roller, is a lot of the stuff you get from High Roller is, like, high-quality gear, but it doesn't sell. So, if you're taking gear with the intention of going to trade chat to sell it, well, you're sadly mistaken, because you're not going to be able to use it. That is a problem, too. Yeah, it's 4 blue shards or red shards, I think. That sounds right. Just keep in mind that you can only get... you can only get 1 skin for that price. I think Lizard is fine for Slayer Fighter. It's probably not best, but it's fun. Yeah, you're better off farming for jewelry than you are farming for items, I think. Like, some of these items are decent, but I just don't know if they're gonna sell, man. You know why you died to a Slayer, Zacho? Wait, what? Gamatron, did you just change your name? Why did you change your name? I'm not calling you Zach of No Trades. We found a buddy. I can't fight both of them. I wonder where this guy went. I cannot believe I just hit that trap. Hitting that trap was a big misplay. Darn it. I think I hit it twice. Stupid trap. I think I might have stopped that guy from getting his... Yes! Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot believe I survived. Oh my god, man. I wanted to kill this fighter so bad. And that rogue came out of nowhere from behind. Oh my god. I had to do it, yeah. Oh my god. Jesus, man. Stupid rogue. Almost ruined everything. That was close, man. That was so close. Oh my god. Oh man. That was so scary. You guys have no idea how like accepting I thought I was dead. I was like, I knew there was one chance I had after being sandwiched between those two people. And that was it. That was the one chance we had of not getting killed. And we managed to somehow do it. It's alright, we're good. But my god, was that close. My god, that was so close. It's fine. We're good. It's fine, we lived. And that's what matters. How come that rogue couldn't attack the other fighter? How? That fighter was sitting in there that whole time, and I don't get it, and he doesn't get attacked. Were they teaming or what? Because that was ridiculous. Stupid. So stupid. Okay, I think we're good now. All right, let's go. Thank you guys for 50 likes. Appreciate it. Scary. Scary. This is kind of a counter. This is kind of the counter matchup. It's very scary. The way you beat this guy is probably using crossbow. Yeah, I think it's the crossbow that beats this guy. His armor's too high. It's gonna be very hard to kill him. Either that or third party. Take your pick. Although maybe we don't have to be the one to kill him. What else do we have in here? Is that a rogue? Oh, it's a barb. Can't even tell. Okay. Alright, we got a barb here. Felling. Nothing but a felling axe. Maybe this guy can kill him for me. That would be nice. This fighter's, this fighter might be doomed. He has lace turn shoe on. Maybe. Maybe he could do it. Hey, Isaac, welcome. Doing pretty well today, I would say. We started out this video with nothing, and we snowballed our kit pretty well. So not bad, not bad. I did use to stream, Sora. I used to stream a game called The Calling a long time ago, back when I was in college. And last year, or about a year ago, I was streaming PokeMMO. Those are the only two games that and I didn't do a lot of streaming for that game. I did mostly videos. But I used to stream almost every single day for The Calling. That was such a good game. I'm using Adrenaline Rush and Sprint, Robert. Only YouTube streaming, Redquist. I thought about multi-streaming, but I kind of want to focus on one chat. It'd be kind of hard to focus on two different chats, I feel like. Yeah, The Calling was a great game, but Xaviant ruined it. The company that was behind that game, that company is garbage. Nothing but garbage. Yeah, this is High Roller. That's why the lobby's taking 3 minutes to fill, because High Roller is pretty dead. Yep. Yep. Greed really did ruin that game, man. It sucks. That's how it goes. Yeah, there's nothing good about Xavier anymore. That is a shell of a company. I don't even know if they're still around. I'm a little bit nervous of that fighter, by the way. The PDR fighter is the class that counters this build. So if we're not able to get some decent crossbow hits off on him, it's gonna be scary, to say the least. I'd be more confident if we were on Cleric, even though I don't think Cleric is great right now. That's really good. I do think that Cleric is still decent at fighting fighters because of the magic damage. Well, sure, easy kite, but he has a crossbow too. Remember, guys. Yeah, remember, the crossbow is really good. You can kite a plate fighter all you want, but the crossbow is really scary. So keep that in mind. You're at the gym watching me? Sick. I still have to do some stuff today after I'm done here. Probably gonna go for a hike or something. It's on the list. Oh man, at this rate, it'll probably be dark by the time I get done with this. Oh my... What? Oh my god. The loot! I don't even care about this guy's gear. Bro, I don't know. Isn't that weird? He like stopped right in front of me. I don't know. Wasn't that wild? Yeah, I don't know. I was wondering that too. Oh god. Oh god, the fighter. Oh god. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Alright, these mobs need to go away. They need to de-aggro and leave me alone. Invis bots are really good for de-aggroing mobs in this middle room. Because there's multiple people around us right now. course he's chasing me, because he has an advantage. Remember I told you guys. Plate fighter counter Slayer fighter. He's chasing me because he knows he wins this fight. I don't have a way to describe to you how screwed I am against him, other than that we need to run. I can't fight him. Unless I want to die for free. We can try, but it is gonna be so hard, dude. Also, we have a lot of gold on us right now. I'd really like to, like, live from this game. Oh, God. There's so many mobs. This is why I don't like High Roller. The mobs are so hard to clear. And the circle's so fast. Yeah, without second wind. Well, yeah, again, like, this class just... What are you doing? Are you getting chased? Are we... Is the plate fighter here? Because I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. I think he's low. I think you're right. But that plate fighter might still be here, so I'm gonna accommodate him for now. If plate fighter's here, then yeah, I know the escape is gonna be the issue here. I know. I know I have a lot of stuff too. Believe me, I know. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Believe me, I am. I'm thinking about it. I don't want to team with this guy. I'm a little bit nervous too. Because yeah, the escape portal is gonna be the issue here. If I gotta fight him for a portal, I gotta fight him. Is this gonna be above or below? I wonder if... Yeah, I kind of think... I think I need to kill this guy. Did one open before? I feel like I need to kill this guy, man. I have a plan. I'm gonna run out. As soon as I can confirm if it's above or below, I'm gonna sprint up to the top. No, we're good. We're good. I know I could have killed that fighter. Oh. Goodbye, fighter. He was low. Wait, is he gonna die anyway? I should have killed him for his loot. He's gonna die anyway. Oh. Should have killed him for his loot. Died anyway. It's funny. It's alright. I mean, To be honest, our inventory was so full. It felt, because I knew the plate fighter might still be there, I was a little bit worried that I would kill him and then the plate fighter would come in. And again, in that instance, I 100% would have teamed with that guy over the plate fighter. Like, in that instance, yeah, I would have teamed against that plate fighter. Because I know that I guaranteed am not going to beat him in a straight fight that's fair. So yeah, I kind of kept him alive as insurance. I think that was the right play, because there's no way for me to know if that plate fighter was still in the game. I think it was the right play. So, I think it was fine. Sometimes you don't need all the loot. Sometimes having a little bit of insurance is okay. And in that instance, yeah, I think that was perfectly fine. Let's buy an extra set of Francisco. Actually, no, the invis pots came really clutch, didn't they? Yeah, these were great. Let's bring some more invis pots. Those were so good that game. Yeah, those are really, really good. Buy an extra set of bolts, too. We're already up to 700 gold, plus a lot of stuff we could sell. We're doing really good. This has been going very, very well. Yeah, what matters is we made it out. That plate fighter was chasing us, and I guess we got away enough that he didn't feel like chasing, which is good. Because, I'm telling you guys, that plate fighter was scary. Very scary. Gamatron, why did you change your name? Why is your name Zach of No Trades? I'm very curious. I have to hear about this. Not anymore, Apple Juice. They changed their mind. They reverted the teaming rule. You're in the past, man. They took away that rule. The only rule is the premeditated teaming for those low pop servers now. Oh, it's your streaming name? Oh, I'm still gonna call you Gamatron, just to be clear. I can't call you Gamatron for months and then go and call you Zach. Of course. I only knew you were Zach because you have the moderator tag next to you. Yeah, Apple Juice. It was like one day where they talked about banning trading, and they made it clear in a follow-up announcement that what they're trying to target are the people that, again, were joining up in like big groups and hunting players in like the low population lobbies. That was the bigger issue, and definitely agreed on. Like the OCE servers and stuff are in a really rough spot. Your first key? You're talking about a golden key, Death Knot? Honestly, if you're low on funds, I would sell it. But it depends on how much gold you got right now. Alright, Sora. Good night. That is a long time to go without sleep, so hopefully you can get some of that. Guys, I know this might be a surprise, but my legal name is not Firebox. I know. That might come as a big surprise. No. Red Lizard Gang. It's... No. Green. Green Lizard Gang is what you meant to say, right? Surely you meant Green Lizard, because green is this, right? Come on. Come on, guys. What the heck do you mean? We all know green is this. Slayer of Timothy. Yeah, the Slayer of Timmy's. I'm not the Slayer of Timmy's. Come on. Give me a little bit more credit. Although I do feel really bad when I kill the multitude of Timmys that are in this game. But it's part of the game. We were all Timmys once. Even me. When I first started playing, man, I was garbage at this game. Genuinely, it was not good. Oh, God, I just messed up. Got that guy off me. That was a win. Oh, that was so close. Oh my God, he has so much health. I told you guys. Plate fighter. I told you guys. Plate fighter counter slayer fighter. Look at all this health he has. It doesn't even matter. This is the counter, man. There's really not much else I could have done to win that fight. It is just something to keep in mind. Yeah, high PDR gets countered by Slayer Fighter. It does. It does. There was not a lot that I could have done there. Yeah. I mean, it's something you have to accept. If he didn't have second wind, we could have killed him. But yeah, you just have to keep in mind, like, that PDR difference is enormous. Slayer Fighter's really strong, but it's not good against... Yeah. That's true. High PDR fighter. Well, it's the fighter. Who else runs? No one else runs high PDR. Clerics don't exist in solos. Keep that in mind. It's alright. It's not the end of the world. I mean, you're more likely to find PDR fighters in high roller. To be honest, Slayer Fighter isn't really a high roller class right now. PDR Fighter is probably better for high rollers, but I don't really feel like playing high roller. Or I don't really feel like playing Plate Fighter right now. But now you know. Now you guys see. At least you know now. You know? Now, like... Every time I say that, yeah, like, that fighter is not... Like, I can't fight that fighter, that's the reason. Like, that's, like, yeah, there it is. So keep that in mind. I don't say it for fun. I say it because it's genuinely true. Trying to beat plate fighters as a Slayer fighter is very hard. They just counter you. I even used AL2. And it did not matter. But this is why you use cheap kits. Because our kit wasn't that expensive, and we have plenty of additional funds from the games that we played, well, we're good. We already have a full kit. Like, this kit right here is more than good enough to go in. And, you know, honestly, because I'm going to go into a normal game for this game, it doesn't even matter that I don't even think we need Francis, because I can probably get away without it. With just this, like, basic gear set, I think it's fine. You don't need a lot for normals. Unfortunately, again, it's just these PDR fighters that are really having an issue. And, no, I think, no, second wind is not essential because we don't have a lot of PDR, so the second wind isn't doing nearly as much as you think it is. Unfortunately, again, it's just PDR fighter is the counter matchup. They have more health because they have crazy PDR. They use second wind, which makes it even harder to kill them. And just because of that, they're just not really a class that you're built to beat. Every class in solo has a counter, and Slayer Fighters is that matchup. Unfortunately, that is just the nature of how it goes. There isn't a whole lot more in that situation I could have done to win that fight, I don't think. The only thing that probably could have worked a little bit, maybe we could have tried to run away. But I thought between the first crossbow hit and the additional hits I did, I thought maybe I could kill him with headshots, but I was mistaken. I was definitely mistaken. I shouldn't have even tried. That's a mistake though. Oh, it's not about letting it go. It's about learning why you died and what you can do differently. And in that instance, we just have to run. That's how you get better at the game. It's by learning your deaths and learning what you could do or what went wrong. And well, in that instance, it is 100% about they just have too much HP and too much armor. Yeah, if you think I'm clinging to it, you're mistaken. I'm streaming, so yeah, I want to talk about like my thoughts of what you can expect when you play against a plate fighter. Well, it is a counter matchup. Plate fighter counter Slayer fighter. It's the same way that Barbarian is a counter matchup to Wizard. It's the same difference. If a matchup has a more than favorable win rate that's like really high against that class. Hold up. Glad we popped ale. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, personally, I think the falchion is much better than the arming sword, personally. Speaking of counter matchups, fighter is probably favored against rogue. Rogue can win the fight, I think, more easily than more easily. So I wouldn't call it quite a counter matchup, but it is definitely a tough matchup for them. I mean, you saw there. He hit us, what, like, multiple times, and we hit him, what, twice? Granted, we did have ale pops, but it's still something to keep in mind. Whoa. Getting that glitch again. What is rogue counter? Wizard. Rogue hard counters wizard. But, the problem is no one's playing Wizard right now. So, it's something to keep in mind. You know, Timothy, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. Just to kite them and use your crossbow. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I could try that. I think the issue is, doing that on normals is pretty easy. But in high roller, there's too many mobs. So if you try to outrun somebody, eventually you're going to hit a door or you're going to hit a patch of mobs that you can't deal with. And that's kind of what started to happen to me. Because I started the kite back and then I got mob aggro on me too. And that's... Dude, this whole lobby's dead to the AI. That's pretty good. The last guy in the lobby is fighting troll. So let's go for that. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I think you have to play like a ranger. Well, we're gonna wait a minute. We're gonna counter this. Sneonak, I did not... Oh my god, he died. Well, the whole lobby died to AI. Well, the lobby is ours to loot, I suppose. Okay. Sure. Man, if this isn't a typical Goblin Cave game, I don't know what is. Oh, you know what else I want to try? I want to try Crystal Sword Fighter again with no spells. Because I got wrecked by one yesterday. And I think that could be kind of fun. The only downside is because of the lack of traders, I'm a little bit afraid that I'm not going to be able to find the gear that I need to make the build work. So that's a little bit on the downside here. Yeah, pretty much melee warlock. It's basically the nuclear warlock I was playing before, but but you know, now that warlock is nerfed, I want to see how it does in the current meta. Although I'm not entirely convinced it's like meta by any means. It could be a like okay build, and it does counter fighters more because it does do that magic damage, so you'll deal pretty good damage to them. I'm not sure if it's quite good enough. Why don't I fight Troll? Doesn't really feel worth the time, to be honest. Not on a fighter. I don't really see much of a reason to. It's also a very, very easy way to die playing. Also, yeah, fighting the troll is super boring. I would rather fight players than the troll. I've killed troll before. I don't, you know, like the troll hasn't changed. We're sitting at like the same moveset that we have been for months, right? I think we have at least. I know like a little bit changed, but I beat the troll since they did some updates to it. So I don't really have much else I want to do with it personally. I prefer to counter the troll personally. I like countering it. Oh, more? That's why I was so hopeful that that person was going to kill the troll for me. It just didn't work out. Well, right now, Barb loses to Wizard because, one, Achilles Strike got buffed. So if Wizard gets hit by Achilles Strike, you're dead. Number two, they got rid of haste, so Wizard doesn't have a way to leave the fight. What are they gonna do? Nothing. And then plus Barbarian's health pool is just very high, and they have access to that perk that counters Fireball, like to not knock you back, so you can eat the Fireball and still kill them. Not a bad game. Alright, so we made like 200 gold from that run, which is enough that I feel comfortable going back into another high roller game. Hopefully we don't run into another PDR fighter. You know, if PDR fighters are becoming more common in high roller dungeons now, then running a counter class such as Warlock might be something that could be decent. But I don't think Warlock spells are very good right now, so the only variant would be maybe the spellless Warlock, but it has also been nerfed, so it's something to keep in mind. I wasn't expecting us to go full circle, and for us to go back to, you know, I just wasn't expecting us to go back to PDR being the most used, because it seems like that's, I don't know. I'm seeing that way more than PDR fighter. So, I don't know. It's hard to say. We could buy Francisco's, but honestly, our kit's pretty cheap. I'm just gonna go in as is, and we'll just kind of see what we can do. Oh. Well, you know, PDR fighter is really strong because Cleric got annihilated. So, people aren't really playing Cleric anymore, and now the PDR fighters aren't getting countered. That is something to note. Alright, so what do we have? Quarterstaff fighter. PDR fighter? Slayer fighter. Oh, look at that. He has some pretty okay gear. Good lantern, too. Arming sword can be scary with a lot of weapon damage stacking. Something to keep in mind. Arming sword isn't just strictly worse than Falchion, I think. I've been experimenting with the arming sword as well, and it's not that bad. It doesn't feel quite as good as the Falchion does, but it's not bad. I think the generally most strong build that counters or does well against most classes is probably Slayer Fighter. Barbarian's really strong, too. It is worth noting that I think with a felling axe, a barbarian can kill a PDR fighter if they use Achilles strike and lock them in place. I don't know if that's necessarily good, but it is something that's worth noting, I think. Why are you out of your cage? I don't think that starts open, does it? I have tried Hybrid Slayer. I tried that a long time ago. I do think that's a pretty okay build, personally. Oh, yeah, there were people. I was gonna say, I don't think that can start open, so this guy's in there. There's a Francisco that I was saying we needed. Perfect. Alright, that guy's not too interested in fighting. Which is fine. I want to loot this, area before we do anything anyway. Oh. You know, that is a little funny. Calling a build after yourself. That is a... Even I've never done that. He's using the bugged ability. Oh my god, I hate that, man. I hate the bugged ability, man. Oh my god. I am so tired of this being in the game, man. God, I hate that, man. I do. I hate that interaction so much. How is... You can't move. If you move, he full heals. Man, do I hate that interaction. God, do I hate that, man. I did do a video of it, but I thought Iron Mace would fix it by now. It's been like 4 days. For 3 days? 4 days? I don't know. It's been the whole weekend. I thought they'd fix it by now. Or do some kind of announcement. They haven't done anything. God, I hate that ability, man. You lose for free. Do you know? You lose for free. Imagine still using that. Yeah, I shared it, but I'm not using it, so there's something worth noting. I don't know why they haven't patched that out yet. I honestly don't know. God, that is such a frustrating thing in this game. That is like the one thing. It's the one thing that they really... Oh, man. I don't know. Oh, I don't know, man. Oh, well. It's fine. Oh, well. It's okay. I mean, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? That's tough, man. That's tough. I think that's the first blood barb I've died to in a while, but it's just such a frustrating way to lose your kit. You know, I can't help but shake the feeling. No, I don't know. I feel like that's just, it is what it is. I don't know. I guess, I mean, there really isn't much you can do about it until they patch it out of the game. I mean, that's pretty much it. Iron Mace just needs to fix it. I don't know why they're taking so long. Yeah. Yeah, without the bug, I think you can beat them just fine. But it's the fact that it locks you in place, and I think that's the problem. But, I mean, it is what it is. It is just, it's really... Oh, did he not hit me with Achilles? I just assumed that he hit us. I assumed I was locked in place. Did he not hit us with Achilles? I thought I was locked. Was I not locked in place? I didn't realize he missed. I didn't realize he missed. Yeah, that was a... I just didn't realize he missed. Shoot. I didn't realize. Yeah, I didn't know. I thought we were locked in place. I didn't move because I thought I was Achilles struck. You don't have a lot of time to analyze that. Because if I moved even just 1 second, he goes completely to full HP. So I did not realize... Yeah, I didn't realize that he was, that we were stuck there. So I guess that's just a mistake. Honestly, yeah. Even though we didn't get hit by Achilles, the fear, the thought that when I see that ability, like I just... My initial thought was, oh my god, I can't move. If I move, he gets full HP. And I thought I was hit with Achilles, so I didn't move out of fear of him going to full health. Because that ability is bugged. That's the problem. Is even though he didn't hit us, the fear... of knowing that he will just get full HP for free made me know that I can't move. And that really sucks that it's still in the game. They need to fix it. God, they need to fix that bad. It's alright. It's alright. It happens. It happens. What are you gonna do? What is it? No use of crying over spilt milk. It's part of the game, man. Well, it's part of the game right now. Well, unfortunately, why are you asking? You know my server, Gamatron. Why are you asking? I wouldn't mind fighting the Barbarian if Blood Exchange wasn't bugged, but I'm telling you, man, the fear of it doesn't. You don't have long. I had like half of a second to analyze when I saw his blood go off. And I thought I was, I was there. I thought, you forgot I'm east. Yeah, I thought that I couldn't move. So the thought there, because I know the ability is bugged, made me die. Because if it wasn't in the game, I would have just moved and it would have been fine. Because I think moving during Achilles is perfectly fine. But yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't like that bug right now. It feels bad dying in a fight that I feel like we shouldn't have lost, but we're gonna lose it specifically because he's, he's cheesing. It sucks. There's a reason I'm not using it on stream, by the way. I'm not using Blood Bar because it's broken and it's not fair. So, yeah, I have a right to at least be a little upset about, to at least be like, oh my god, that really needs fixed. Because I'm not abusing it myself. If I was using it, then, then I'd be kind of a hypocrite. But I haven't used it since the very first night, personally. I used it for what, like an hour or two? When I figured out it existed, and I haven't used it since. Because I thought they'd patch it. I thought it'd be like a one-day hotfix. And it was not. So. I'm surprised it's taken this long for them to fix it. I mean, you guys remember when they made the, they made that loot change, and they reverted the patch in literally 24 hours? Why did that get hotfixed in 24 hours, but not the blood exchange being broken? I don't know. It doesn't make sense why this has not been fixed. That guy died. GG. At the very least, I do know that I'm not alone in feeling a little bit tired of playing against Blood Barb. Oh, that's true, Del. That's true. I forgot about the Locust. Oh, yeah, wasn't it the true magic damage? So you would add true magic and the Locust Storm would just one-shot people? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Calum, I'm gonna be done streaming here pretty soon. I've been streaming for like 2 hours. I have stuff I gotta go do. I think I've kind of proven my point, though. I mean, at this point, you've seen, you play some normals, you farm up some gear, you build like a very basic set with a falchion, a lantern, a crossbow, and, lightfoot boots, loose trousers, gloves, the chest, whatever. And then at that point, you have the capability of killing most players. And we also learned, well, what are our counters? Turns out it's PDR fighter and probably Blood Barb, but what doesn't Blood Barb counter is probably the better question. Yep, that's true too. Goblin Cave HR is where you find a lot of the meta players as well. Oh. Oh, God. Let's go. I forgot ale, by the way. Rip our health, man. It's another fight we lost, like, almost all of our health. Well, without ale, I guess it is a little bit harder. Ale is so strong. Yeah, Slayer Fighter is really good against classes that don't have a lot of health. Like, classes that are similar to PDR with you. They're just not good at, you know, the other classes. You know, you can't win every fight, right? But you can win certain fights. And this is one of those that is very strong. Oh. I don't know why you're aggroed from up here, but sure, buddy. Guy's actually decently geared too. What do you mean I can't drop that item? Dude, why do you mean? Why can I not drop this item? What is there a bug? What do you mean? Just let me drop my stuff. I don't know why it wasn't letting me do that. Oh, because there's no floor, is that why? I was wondering. I was gonna say, I didn't really understand why. I was trying to figure it out. I think we're almost out of healing. Oh, I guess I'll just have to let myself slowly heal. Which is fine. Wait, that's lobby. Oh, that's lobby. Never mind. It doesn't even matter. I should just loot this real quick while I have a chance. I'm just trying to figure out what else I need to take. I'm gonna say that's good enough. I don't need all this other junk. This is fine. Let's just get out of here. That's not true, G. The Slayer Fighter does not beat everything except for PDR Fighter. Barbarian is very strong against PDR Fighter, or against Slayer Fighter as well. Also, there are other classes that can beat Slayer Fighter. Slayer Fighter isn't this invincible class. You're only sitting at like 15 to 20% PDR. So you're not invincible. You're strong, but you have downsides. It's nowhere near as invincible as I think you're trying to make it out to be. Ranger is also very strong right now as well because of the buffs. I think you're not giving enough credit to the other meta classes right now. Personally. That isn't to say that Slayer Fighter isn't strong. It's just that I don't think it's as OP as saying that there's literally no class that can beat it. You know? Oh, you know what? That's true. I probably should have grabbed the healing. Yeah, you're right. That is kind of a misplay. The gray crack treasure is only going to sell for like a couple gold, but the healing's like 15 gold a stack. That is very, very true. I should have done that. I kind of wasn't... I kind of started feeling rushed, so I just kind of got out of there, but yeah, that was a misplay. That is unfortunate. What time is it? 5:17. Alright, guys, you know what? I think that's probably a good time to end the stream. I have some stuff I gotta go do. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you learned something about, like, building up your kit and, you know, kind of what you can do with not a whole lot of gear. Slayer Fighter is very, very good at having good fights and engagements without a lot of, without a lot of expense. So, yeah, if you're trying to learn the game, this is something that's really, really useful, I think, personally. So hopefully you learned something from the stream. If you did, give it a like if you don't mind. And I'll see you guys later. I might try to stream a little bit later. I kind of want to play some Warlock, but I'm not entirely sold on that idea. But either way, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you later.